What's up, guys, and welcome to the MyFitnessPal Masterclass, where we're going to go ahead and give you guys a system to make tracking more sustainable. Most of you guys don't like to track. Trust me, I know it's not the most exciting process, but it's necessary. And most of us fail on our weight loss journey because we feel like we can guesstimate our food. Okay, as you guys know, we need to be in a daily caloric deficit for us to lose weight. This is going to go ahead and show up on MyFitnessPal. Okay, this is what the dashboard looks like. You're going to go ahead and see your calories remaining. Now, everyone is going to have a different caloric goal, right? No person is the same, but we're going to go ahead and use this tracking app, so therefore we can log our food, and so therefore we can get as close to our caloric goal as possible. The most important thing for you guys to understand, and if I can drive anything home here, is that as long as we actually meet our calories in a given week, okay, using one of the methods that I'm going to be showing you guys, we're actually staying consistent, okay? So your daily caloric goal is going to be obviously the thing that you shoot for. But in case we miss it, or we overeat or undereat, we just have to understand that we also have the weekly caloric allowance. As long as we're meeting, we're good. So this also includes plans, which we're going to go ahead and delve into a little bit further. So this is going to go ahead and show you guys your dashboard. So obviously your calories remaining. Your diary is going to be where you're logging food. We're going to go ahead and delve into the masterclass in this section here. And then your more section, this is going to be where you're actually going to be able to go to goals and, see your nutrition goals, customize those how you will. You can go ahead and actually share your profile and become friends with other people. So to have friendly competition. If you're not a paid member, which is the premium feature in this app, you can go ahead and change your settings to the UK. In this section here, this is going to be very important. This is where we're going to go ahead and start step 1 of the MyFitnessPal Masterclass. My meals, recipes, and foods. So what I'm going to give you guys is I'm going to give you guys some go-tos, right? And you guys should know what you're eating, which I'm going to go ahead and show you guys what that looks like here in a second. But this is going to be basically your own restaurant menu. All of your go-to foods, okay? All of your go-to breakfasts, your go-to lunches, go-to dinners, your go-to places to eat, go-to fast food restaurants, go-to places that you want to have steak, Mexican food, American, whatever it is, okay, within your 5-mile radius. These need to all be inputted as meals, okay? But first, we have to understand what you're eating, okay? So in this case, this is the food template, right? So in this case, we're going to make sure that we understand what we're eating, okay? A plating system is going to be required, so therefore you know what you're having for breakfast all the way to dinner, as well as your snacks, and you know what time you're going to be eating these at. Now, most of the time, you're going to be eating these at the same times during the day, depending on your schedule. For those that are busier, that may look different amongst people and how busy your schedule is. It doesn't matter. As long as you hit your calories, that's what matters, okay? But you're going to go ahead and make a list of your go-to breakfasts, lunches, and dinners, and go-to snacks, okay? How I like to do this and organize this is just go ahead and create menus. So basically, your menus are going to be the days of your eating. They're just different templates that all follow the same plating system, okay? We want to first understand what we're having for the whole entire week, okay? We should know this. Now, from here, you're going to be able to take all of these. Okay, so ground beef, white potato, broccoli, chicken breast, jasmine rice, green beans. And we're going to be able to plug this into MyFitnessPal as meals. So let's go ahead and do that now. We're going to go ahead here. Okay, let's back up. Let's go to dashboard again so you guys can start from here. Go to more. Go ahead and My Meals, Recipes, and Foods. Then you're going to go to Meals, and then you're going to go ahead and create meal. So let's go ahead and let's just create a random meal. Let's go ahead and just do tilapia, for instance. Let's go ahead and do jasmine rice. And let's go ahead and do broccoli. Okay, now we're going to go ahead and input the foods. It's going to be very important, okay, that we're inputting things the right way. In this program, we're going to go ahead and weigh everything out cooked. Yes, we need to be weighing your food because weighing your food is going to be a sheer way for us to be accurate in inputting the right things and creating meals, okay? That's everything. The reason why we're going to go ahead and weigh things out cooked is because simply you're going to be able to just unpackage your meats, cook them, and then you're going to be able to then use a Tupperware container that you're going to put onto your food scale, zero it out, and then you're going to go ahead and simply weigh out your proteins in ounces. So weigh the cooked piece of meat on there after zeroing out your scale. switching the unit to grams for your fruits, your vegetables, as well as your carbohydrates. And then you can simply literally put together a meal and then just repeat the process for every single Tupperware you have or the amount of servings that you're going to make for the given week. Okay, so let's go ahead and start doing this. So that means when we're actually putting in your label here, we want to make sure that we have tilapia, but we use cooked as an example. Okay, now depending on this list here, okay, there may be things that are just way off. And you might actually start to realize that some of these are way off. So it's very important that you understand serving sizes, which we'll go ahead and delve in here together. Okay, so let's go ahead and just use this example here. Okay, cooked tilapia. Let's go ahead and change the serving size, okay, to ounces, because we're going to be weighing out proteins in ounces. And let's say that we're going to have 8 ounces of tilapia cooked. We'll add it. Then we'll go ahead and go to your jasmine rice, which also needs to be cooked. So we're going to go ahead and go jasmine rice, cooked. In this case, on your food scale, you're going to go ahead and switch the unit over to grams. Let's go ahead and just choose one here. Let's say serving size. We want to make it 1 gram, right? And let's just say we're going to have 150 grams of cooked jasmine rice. We'll go ahead and put that to 150 right here in the scroller. Boom, add it, and then let's go ahead and do broccoli for the last one. And we're going to go ahead and do broccoli cooked. Boom, right here. Again, I switched this to 1 gram. Let's go ahead and say we're going to have 100 grams broccoli. We just go ahead and switch it to the dial. Also, we have to account for what? Are you using olive oil? Are you using coconut oil? What are you using? We'll go ahead and make sure that, again, if it's a tablespoon, imagine that you're actually dispersing the tablespoon amongst, let's say, 4 servings. So you're not actually having a tablespoon per serving. So just guesstimate. So therefore, you can account for those calories, even if it's not 100% accurate. Boom, you go ahead and save meal. Then we go ahead and we'll go back to dashboard here. From the dashboard, what you're going to realize, guys, is you can simply just go to diary. Perfect. Then start adding your foods. When you add foods, you're going to see my meals, my recipes, my foods. You go to my meals, and simply this is going to be everything, all of your go-tos. You can just see tilapia, jasmine rice, broccoli. We just inputted that. Go ahead and add that in. Perfect. For lunch, go back to my meals. Add it. Perfect. Go back to dinner. Go ahead. Add it. Snacks. Yes, we have to input your snacks as well. Protein shakes. Let's just go and add it. Boom. All there. Go ahead and arrow over for tomorrow, which is Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Go all the way through the week simply by adding these foods. It's going to cut down your time. You should be able to know what your foods are up until at least Thursday, because that's when you're going to go ahead and use another prep day where you're making leftovers at dinner. Or if you prep for your whole entire week, go ahead and just use the whole entire week. Right? This is going to be the MyFitnessPal Masterclass. So therefore, you can go ahead and start planning and using this app the right way. Okay, so let's say that you mess up during the week, you have something, that is off, your pre-templated go-to food, that's okay. Go ahead and go back in and just go ahead and go to the diary again and delete whatever you haven't eaten and add whatever you eaten, either using the barcode scanner or going ahead and using your best judgment. And if chances are you're eating that again, go ahead and actually plug it into a meal, okay? To then understand your calories, guys, like I told you from step 1, my base goal is 2,895 calories. My weekly goal is actually 20,265 calories. Okay, all I'm doing to figure that out is multiplying my daily calorie deficit by 7. And therefore, I know now, as long as I'm consuming a weekly allowance of 20,265 calories, I'm actually staying consistent. So there's a couple ways we can do that. First one's the straight deficit. This is basically saying I'm going to follow my daily caloric goal Monday through Sunday. So therefore, I can reach my caloric goal on a weekly basis. Next one is the weekend warrior, talking about plans. We need to know your plans. The better planner is always going to win on their weight loss journey. So let's say that I know my boys are coming in town this weekend, or let's say that I know my sister's coming in town, we're going to go to dinner, or whatever your plans are. I'm going to account for more calories because I know that I might have alcohol, or I know that restaurants generally, are going to have more calories than when I eat from home. Right from there, I'm going to go ahead and say, okay, cool. I'm going to allow myself to have 3,200 calories on Saturday and Sunday. So what I'll do here is, knowing my weekly total is 20,265, I'll subtract that by 6,400, the total amount of calories I'm going to be consuming. And then I'll divide it by 5 because this is 5 too. And then therefore, I'm consuming 2,773 calories Monday through Friday. Boom, it still meets your calorie goal on a weekly basis. Let's say that, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, my sister's going to be here and we're going to go to dinner all night, all of those days. Same thing, 3,200 calories, add it up, subtract it by 20,265, and boom, Monday through Thursday, 2,666 calories. Now, the most common one, is going to be under eating and overeating depending on the day. So let's say that I had 2,300 calories Monday, 2,226 calories Tuesday, 3,000 Wednesday, and then Thursday, 2,800. I'm going to catch myself because I know I'm being inconsistent. And the key here to be successful on these weeks is to catch yourself when you're feeling like your calories are all over the place. You're then going to go ahead and add up all of those inconsistent days. You're going to get a number, and then therefore you're going to do what? Subtract 20,265 from the total and divide it by the rest of the days in the week. 3,313 calories is what I would need to consume, on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, right? That is nowhere near my daily caloric goal of 2,895. But I'm still consistent on a weekly basis. So therefore, I'm actually still in an overall caloric deficit. And depending on where your weight's doing on trends by weighing out yourself every morning, divide that by 7 on a weekly basis, you're going to be able to see if your weekly caloric deficit is actually working for you. Okay? And so that's what the MyFitnessPal Masterclass is going to entail. Understanding what you're going to eat, taking out all those unknowns, understanding your daily caloric goal, understanding your weekly caloric goal, understanding that there's different ways you can be able to still get to your weekly total. As long as you're hitting it, that's what matters, right? So you can live a life with this flexible approach. If anyone has any questions, please reach out to me. Hope this helps.